James, nice to see you again. How's your summer been? What have you been up to?
Just not much really, just, trying to keep fit. I had a few weeks off at the start when we obviously finished the season and that, but since then it's just been keeping fit, a few holidays there and there, go away again on Thursday till Monday, and then obviously we're back in the following Saturday, but no, it's been good, obviously going off the season, how much of a good season we had. It was good to, just have a minute and, go back home, see the family, all that, and go on a few holidays.
Did you feel like you maybe needed the sort of mental and physical break? Yeah,
definitely. Season's a long time, and obviously when you go out, to holidays and stuff like that, it's your time to recharge and stuff like that. And obviously, I do like going on holiday. It's the best thing. And obviously, as a footballer, it's the only time to really go on holiday. So when the time's right, I love to go on holidays and have a good time.
I guess that is one of the downsides maybe to being a footballer, isn't it? That I guess it's a bit like being a school teacher where you can only go in, school half terms and stuff. How do you deal with that as a footballer, that you can literally only go on holiday, I suppose, when the season's done?
Well, just got to get your head around it, don't you? It's one of them. It's just comes with the job. You can only go when you can go. So it's not like I can go around, and say, I wish I could go here and that day. Like, I suppose it's pros and cons, innit? Like, obviously you can go, but when you go, it's going to be sunny, innit? So it's just one of them.
Absolutely. So where have you been this summer? Tell us then.
Obviously we went Marbella with all the lads, and then I went to Mallorca, and I'm going back to Spain again on Thursday. Obviously hate Spain, so no, I'm joking. No, I love Spain. It's always sunny, and I'm going again with my mate, so it's going to be good. Can't wait. Get some sun, because the weather here is minging.
Horrible, isn't it? Yeah, absolutely. All right, well, reflecting on last season now then, has that sort of title win finally sunk in for you?
Yeah, definitely. It was probably the best time for me. Obviously getting back into the football league and doing it with this club and these players, it was brilliant. And how it went, like we won the league with 5 games to go, like especially in this league. We know how tough a league it is, so demanding, and when we done it, it was just unbelievable. And obviously it was all brilliant for the club, the staff, players and the fans, and obviously now it's sunk in, and now we want to take that momentum into League 2.
Yeah, how are you sort of planning on taking that momentum? When I spoke to Shex and Will Grigg as well, they were saying that it's one of those, isn't it, where it could be really difficult to sort of carry the momentum, or actually it's just going to be really easy because you're just going to slip straight back into it. So how do you sort of think it's going to go?
Hopefully we take to it really well. Obviously it's a League 2 football league, so it's going to be challenging, but obviously we're going to be in pre-season working really hard, and it's just so take all that hard work to pre-season. Hopefully first game of the season we can kick on.
Yeah, how do you review your season, and what do you want to improve going into the next campaign?
Good. Last season, coming from part-time to full-time, I needed to take a few months to adapt. Gaffer, eased me in really well, and stuff like that. Scored quite a lot of goals last year. Quite a lot of assists last year. In the time I played, and obviously I had a good run in the team. Scored a lot of goals. So as far as first seasons go for myself, coming from part-time to full-time, I thought I'd done well.
Yeah, back in the EFL as well. How does it feel for you to sort of be playing in the EFL, and what is it about the EFL, do you think, that sort of gets everybody so excited to be back in that?
No, it's brilliant. It's that football league, title. You know what I mean? And obviously, 3 years ago I was playing in the counties, which is like step 8 or step 9 or something. And obviously, 3 promotions on the bounce, I find myself back into the football league. It's just it's mad how things pan out. Obviously. For the counties, very tough leagues. It annoys me when people say, it's easy. You know what I mean? It's not. It's you're turning up to pitches that are horrible and stuff like that, and you get hacked down and stuff. But thankfully, going down that level, I find myself, on a different path to a lot of other people. But thankfully now back in League 2, and I'm just relishing the moment. Living the moment, because that's what I really do, because you never know where you could be and where you could end up, so just live in the moment for me.
Does that maybe, the fact that you've come from, like you say, the regional county leagues and sort of real non-league football, does that make you appreciate being back in the Football League even more, do you think, than maybe someone who's played all their career in the divisions?
100%, like, you know, it's just different pathways, but I wouldn't have changed it because I've had some great times in non-league and stuff like that, and now, you know, at 23 I'm back in the Football League, and it's just, like I say, it's just different pathways. Like, I had to drop down to come back up again, but I sort of had the, you know, I wouldn't say arrogance, but like I sort of had the confidence that I would get back up there, you know. I sort of thought to myself, well, if I just keep doing the right things and play how I want to play, like, I'll score goals and catch the eye of people, which thankfully I caught the eye of the gaffer.
How do you rate your abilities then going into League Two? Do you think that you can sort of really make that step up?
100%, yeah. You know, I always back my ability and how, you know, play football. I know I can play football, so going into League Two, I'm more like excited for it because I want to go there and, you know, try and play as much minutes as I can and do as well as I can in the league.
Pre-season then, it's not too far away now, is it? I'm sure when this interview goes out it'll be, you know, even closer. So how much are you sort of relishing getting your teeth back into it, and how much are you also dreading the running?
I suppose I was on about the running at the start of January. You know, it's going to be tough. Like, all the lads know it's going to be tough. Everyone's buzzing to see each other again. But we all know pre-season is going to be tough. It always is. But yeah, I'm excited to see all the lads, you know, just get back into it, because we all say the same. Like, first 2 weeks of football is all right, and then you're just bored out your head. Literally, I was always at home just thinking, like, sounds mad, but I can't wait to be back. You know, it's just boring, literally, especially during the week. There's nothing to do. Like, everyone's at work, and we're just doing nothing. You know what I mean? And yeah, it's exciting. You know, I've obviously missed all the lads. You know, can't wait to see them. So I'm looking forward to getting back into it.
Is there any of the lads that you've maybe seen throughout the summer, maybe more than others? Obviously, everybody in all aspects of life and all workplaces have their little bubbles, don't they? Yeah. As a changing rooms, we were all, you know, you guys were all very good friends, weren't you?
Yeah.
There wasn't necessarily any sort of divide in the changing rooms, but obviously you have your friends. So who have you seen over the summer?
Well, first front to my head is I've seen Tom Naylor outside here. Tom Naylor's, like, you know, he's a lot older than me, but he's someone who's always, you know, looked after me, and as soon as I came, you know, I really, you know, I like Tom and I respect Tom, you know, as a player and as a person. But I see him, Connor Cook as well. He's one of my pals, and obviously because he lives close to me and stuff like that. But obviously I keep in contact with a lot of them as well over the phone and stuff. But it's just it's a great changing room to be in. And I myself, like, I've got, like, the personality of, like, I can speak to anyone. Like, I don't really just stick with, you know what I mean. I like to, you know, just float about, just speak to everyone, because I'm a talkative person. As Banksy says, annoying, but I think he'd rather me be annoying, you know, and than, you know, just not really speak to anyone. But obviously, you know, I'll always speak to the lads, and I'll always bounce about from people to people, you know, just have a laugh with everyone.
And obviously on the training room there's been quite a few new additions, hasn't there? You know, Chesterfield have made fairly, you know, impactful people sort of signed so far. So who out of that are you looking forward to seeing most, and how much are you excited to see them in training? Yeah,
obviously, you know, Kane. Me and Kane go a long way. I've known Kane now since I was about 11, 12. Went the same school. Yeah, he's a really good character, you know. I've always kept in touch with Kane. Obviously played with him at Mac and stuff. So me and Kane are really close, you know. I'm sure when he comes, he'll be sticking with me for the first, you know, few months, you know, getting to know everyone. But like I said before, the lads will be brilliant with him, and like they were with me. With all the others as well, I know obviously Timmy was here. I've obviously not met any of the other lads, but I know Timmy was here and stuff like that, and all the other lads like Paddy, Lewis, Gordon and stuff like that. So it's going to be really exciting. Obviously Shay's come in now, and that I used to support Wigan, so I know Shay off being a young lad, you know, going watching and stuff. So yeah, it's going to be really, it's going to be exciting. You know, obviously strengthening to our amazing team that we've got. Like, I banged on about it last year, how good the team is, you know. it really opened my eyes to having a really good team, and obviously we've got a great team and great lads, so it just knits together. Obviously great staff and all, really everything, so it's really good.
Well, I guess this is a good chance for you to tell the supporters at home that maybe don't have a clue about Kane Drummond, you know. What's he about? How well do you know him? What sort of player is he as a person?
He's a great person, you know. We've always, you know, been obviously, like I say, very close, and at school, he sat next to me in form. You know, I'd say we're really close. Obviously, I know his friends as well. I'm friends with his friends, and he's a loud character. Gets on my nerves, as you know he does. But no, I'm only joking. He's a really good player. I remember he came in from Rylands to Mac, and I knew straight away he was going to fit in. And he, like myself, he has a really good record in the lower leagues, like myself. So he's going to be, you know, a good player for us. Yeah, he's a top lad as well, which obviously is a big thing, you know. But yeah, he's going to be a really good lad to have around the changing rooms. Yeah.
And as a player, I think he's been described as pacey and direct. Would you agree with that? And what else?
Yeah, he's very quick. Yeah, and direct also. Like similar to me, really. You know, I played on the left at Mac, he played on the right, and we was very similar. You know, he's very tricky and very fast. Loves the ball at his feet, running at people and stuff like that. He's an exciting player. So, you know, I've always thought he was a good player, and obviously when we signed him, you know, I was like, it's just another one of my pals. You know, coming to Chesterfield. So I was buzzing when I found out we were signing him. Yeah.
I guess that's quite a nice story, though, isn't it? That you sat next to him in form, and now you're both, you know, professional footballers at Chesterfield together. That must be, you know, as far as it goes, that's a pretty incredible football story, isn't it?
100%, yeah. Like I say, he's a great lad. We've always been really good friends. And obviously, like you say, sitting next to each other in form, we'd never have thought we'd be sat in the changing room next to each other. But yeah, 100%. It's like me saying he deserves it. You know what I mean? I'm really proud of him. He's a really, really nice lad, and I've always, since we were small, wanted him to do well and stuff like that. So it's just it's going to be really good having him here.
What about Paddy Manning? Obviously, a more experienced striker that has had, you know, bags of EFL experience. So how much are you excited to be able to learn off him? You've already had the pleasure of learning off Will Grigg, haven't you? So to learn off of Paddy Manning as well must be an exciting prospect.
100%. Another person, you know, who's been at these levels a long time. Obviously, a lot longer than me. So he's just going to be another wealth of experience who you can go up to and, you know, and rub shoulders with him and, you know, ask advice. You know, obviously he's a forward player like me, so I can guarantee I will be asking him a lot of questions. Yeah.
Absolutely. What about the sort of stadium facilities that are being upgraded then as a player? Spoke to Will Grigg and Raheem Shackelford yesterday about that, you know, how the dugouts are being changed, the pitch has been improved, the training grounds had some work done to it. Does that sort of get you excited and motivated to come back to training as well? Yeah, 100%. You know, it's just little things that make you, excited for it. Obviously, I was at the training ground yesterday. I've been coming in doing extra, so I was there yesterday, and the pitches look unbelievable, especially at the training ground. Obviously, the pitch here is still in the process, but it looks nice. Like everywhere, just looks really good now, and it's just like you say, another long list of things. You know, excited to get you back. Yeah, the season tickets as well. 5,250 plus season tickets now being sold. So I think last season it was just over 4,000. So it's an incredible number of supporters backing us in the EFL. I guess for you as well, it's even more exciting because, like you say, it's probably going to be a real sort of smash in the face for you, isn't it? You know, back in the EFL in front of 5,200 season tickets plus all the general sales on a match day. So life's looking really good for Chesterfield and for you personally, isn't it? 100%.
You know, I pinch myself every day. It's just, I'm one of the very lucky ones who, you know, are in the professional game. You know what I mean? And there's not many people who get there. So obviously, you know, I know how lucky I am, and I'll always be humble with it as well. You know, I'm really a lucky lad. And obviously, with all the fans, 5,200 odd season tickets is unbelievable. You know, from the town, and obviously we all know as players in here we've got amazing fans, and obviously with the general sales as well, they're going to bump the numbers up. So we're going to be playing in front of a lot of really good crowds next year, and it's just, like I say, another reason, you know, can't wait till the season starts and stuff like the pre-season starts as well.
Is there a game in particular that stands out to you next year? I know Will Grigg said that MK Dons he was looking forward to a former club. Is there any in particular that you sort of look at on that fixture list? I know the official fixture list hasn't been announced yet, but we know who's in the league now. So who are you sort of relishing playing, maybe away from home or even at this Group Stadium?
I love the home games. Every home game's good to me. You know, I always get that buzz, but obviously, you know, there's a lot of big teams. You know, like Bradford, they've got a big following, so it'd be good. You know, playing there and that they play a lot of. They bring a lot of fans, but I just love every home game. Not to say I don't like away games, but home games are brilliant. You know, we've obviously got our fans singing all the songs. I love the thingy song, mate. The sailing song.
We are sailing,
mate, that is brilliant, that song. I remember one of my first games, he sung it, and it was just like a really surreal moment, you know, like the ball was out of play and I like just proper took it in, you know what I mean? And I'll never forget it. I think it was Hartlepool at the start of last season. I just literally, they were singing it and it was like, it was brilliant, and ever since then, like, I just thought, every time they sing that song, I love it. It's really good. I love it more than the song they sing for me, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I love it more than that one. But yeah, we've got some great songs, but that one is, I'd go as far to say that's brilliant, that. I love it.
There's obviously a couple of local-ish games as well, Grimsby, Notts County, like you say, Bradford. So again, the sort of rising up the division sort of increases the atmosphere, increases the intensity of some games. So do you think that's going to be maybe a new challenge for you to sort of soak up those atmospheres? And again, maybe some local rivals, obviously Mansfield, the main local rival, obviously promoted to League One, so they're not in that division anymore, but there's still, you know, a good few games there where there's that local rivalry, so you must be looking forward to playing in some of those as well.
Yeah, the bigger the better, you know. I love as many spectators as possible, you know. I love that like atmosphere, you know. I always call it electric, mate. It's always everyone says like, what's it like? I just say it's electric out there, you know what I mean? It really, you know, really takes your breath away type thing, you know. It's brilliant to be, you know, out there and playing in front of a lot of people. It's really exciting times for the football club and for the lads and myself, so yeah.
Well, just finally from me then, what's your message to the supporters ahead of sort of pre-season beginning and ahead of next campaign?
Just, you know, we can't wait to, you know, see us all back in the stadium again, and obviously for myself and all the lads, we're all really excited, you know, to get back and playing football. I'm sure they're excited to get the football back just as much as us, so yeah, obviously, you know, we can't wait to see us all, and we hope for a fantastic season ahead of us.